Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. I am your host. Of course, you know my name, Kazeem Rahman. On the hot seat today, this is his first time on the podcast.
I've never been out of the village before.
This is his first time in Ignorant Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Stoll. How you doing, Brad?
Wow, thank you. What a hot crowd. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for doing this. You know what? I've realized a lot of comedians don't know how I booked this podcast because you messaged me yesterday and I said, can you come tomorrow? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And now we're here. So thanks for doing this.
Hey man, thanks for allowing me to annoy you, you know?
Yeah. And the funny part, this is such a side note, but when you messaged me, you were like, hey man, but if you don't think I'm a good fit, don't worry about it. And I was like, oh, you haven't heard this podcast. Anybody can show up at this podcast. All are welcome. You mean
I don't have to talk about my childhood traumas to get onto this podcast?
You just have to be ignorant. You have to be willing to get silly.
I think a lot of people on the internet would agree that I'm very ignorant. So this is probably right down my lane.
There we go. Brad, are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
Guys, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is Tough Choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass, you get one pause. And at the end, of course, we have our final choice.
Let it begin. Let it begin.
Now, Brad, it is time for our constant choice.
Constant.
Everyone in the month gets the same first question. Brad Stoll, would you rather snore at all times or pee every half hour? Now, I will tell you, you are the third person, because this episode is coming out in March. You're the third person to get this question. We've already set up some ground rules for this question, just in case you have questions. Now, snore at all times, what does that mean? It means during the night, you are snoring. During the daytime, you're more of a light mouth breather. Okay?
Okay.
Now, pee every half hour. We will be fair. We will be fair and say that you have to pee every half hour when you're awake only. But if you are sleeping, you don't have to pee every half hour.
Oh, I'm going to go snoring all day.
Really?
Because in that half hour, what are the odds that I can't go on road trips?
No. You can.
Yeah, and then I'm going to have a backseat of bottles.
Yes.
That sounds atrocious. That sounds like a car full of piss.
It is a car full of piss.
If I at that point in life, I don't come up with a car that runs on urine, Brad, I will not.
Brad,
I can't take it.
In all fairness, why are you keeping the piss? I'm not keeping the piss.
It's not a matter of keeping the piss, but if you're on the, let's say me and you're going to Vegas,
okay,
and we're driving, we're doing the 4.5, 5 hours.
Okay.
Think about eventually, like it's going to get to a point where we're like, I have to go again. I got to go again. And then you're like, you kind of get forgetful when it's on every half hour on the hour.
Yeah, it is every half hour.
And then you're going to have, there's no way you're not going to have a Ralph's bag full of piss.
Eventually you're going to piss your pants.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, and there's no way. Because once 29, 54, 55, 56, 57, you're pissing yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll be fair. It doesn't mean that you are immediately pissing yourself. It means that you definitely have to pee.
And you'll start to get pain.
And exactly. It's not one of those pees where it's like, I have to pee, but I can hold it for like 15 minutes. No. Not those in the office pees, right?
Right.
This is a pee where it's like, I need to run to the restroom. I need to go use the restroom. One of those pees.
And I'm definitely not going to I'm not getting a doctor's note to my job to be like, oh, by the way, I pee every half hour.
Yeah. Well, no, you can. I mean, they're going to just tell you to check your thyroid, or not thyroid. I don't know.
What is it?
Medical. Prostate.
Prostate.
There we go.
If you pee too much,
then something's wrong with your prostate.
Jinx, we go and pee right now. Is that what happens? Jinx,
no.
We go take a piss break?
No, we will not go take a piss break. I don't think I can. You're right. I don't think I can handle peeing every half hour.
I'm going to be honest with you. I know plenty of mouth breathers that have significant others, so I don't think that would stop me from my life. I think if I peed every 30 minutes, people would think I'm just running away from a conversation.
And I need to look this up, and I keep forgetting to. I don't know if snoring like hurts your sleep.
I've heard it's a mix of things, right? It's like you could be out of shape. I think it's like a health thing too. If you snore too much or too loud.
Yeah.
Deviated septum comes into play, I think, with that, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm a doctor and I know these things. I don't know fucking anything.
Tough choice science. That's how we do it.
Hey, listen.
If we don't know the right facts, we're just going to say it.
I saw a meme that said So
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That's how I think if you snore, you're not getting a good night's sleep, because I saw a meme.
Yeah.
I thought it was true. It's true now.
I can't think of a more hittable person than someone who snores.
I know.
And I snore.
I know.
I think people should fucking wake me up. Let me know. Ruin my sleep because I'm ruining yours.
I'm gonna snore.
I'm gonna snore.
Only because pee every half hour, it feels like it's more just affecting me. But snore doesn't, I don't think it'll affect me as much. It'll affect everyone else. And I think your friends will still be your friends. You're not making any new friends if you're a mouth breather. Probably.
No.
Right? Depending. No. Depending, right? I mean, we could
unless you're friends with other mouth breathers and you can bond over how you sound like a Lorax.
I'm sure there are Reddit groups for this.
Oh, 100%.
There's a Reddit group for everything. So I'm going to go snore too this time.
Is that an MBA? Mouth Breathers Anonymous?
You know what? Hold on. I got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you. I got an MBA. Who's got an MBA up in here?
When you said MBA, I was like, what are you talking about? And it might be this now. And like, no, I had to caught me off guard. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Yes.
That was our constant choice.
Constant.
Let's continue. Brad, would you rather news gets out that you're the last surviving Nazi, or everyone knows everything about you? Everything.
Okay, so here's a problem with the first choice.
Okay.
I'm a Jew.
Okay.
And if that came out that I was not a Jew this entire time, first of all, my act goes right out the window.
Okay.
Because it's all about how the opening jokes are about what I look like.
But will people believe you? Will people believe it though? If they don't know me,
I think most people don't know me, and my face showed up on the news, and they said the last found Nazi.
You're bald.
I am bald with a goatee. They're gonna go, yeah,
you're right.
Of course.
Yeah. When I read this as a black guy, I'm thinking, I can do the Nazi. No one's gonna believe.
They're a black Nazi.
Yeah,
if anything, they're gonna praise it. They go, well, now Nazis are woke.
I don't think anyone's gonna believe that I would be the last surviving Nazi. And it doesn't say that you are actually the last surviving Nazi. It just says news.
A news breaks out. So out. It is
like a rumor, like a strong rumor.
Misinformation.
Yes.
As they
like
say.
Strong misinformation will be fair. It's not like it's actually true. Like if you're famous, you're gonna have to go on Oprah.
100%.
Kind of one of you're gonna not even Oprah.
Or
Oprah,
I think it's a Springer thing where it's like we have the last found Nazi.
Yeah, you're right.
Kazeem, when did you know that you were a Nazi?
Yeah, but that's the thing. On the flip side of that, everything knows everything.
This will definitely bite me in the ass. I feel like I'm fairly an open book.
Yeah, you feel like you're fairly transparent.
I think I am. I mean, like I kind of always say what I'm thinking.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay. Please do.
Because I think you're limiting what this is.
Right.
What the option is. It says everyone knows everything about you. You're transparent with your friends. You're transparent with your family. The barista at Starbucks now knows everything about you. I don't want that.
Why? Because you don't tip?
No. Starbucks? Fuck no. Every time I see that tip thing, I say 0. I look them in the face and I make sure they know I'm pushing 0. I'm not tipping. Why?
What do you get? Okay, so let me ask you. What's your Starbucks order?
Oh, it's very simple though.
What is it?
Just regular latte or one of the little cold brew with the whatever it's called.
The cold foam? You mean the effort?
No. The effort. Do they make the foam from scratch?
Yes.
I don't ask for the foam. I get the
But do you
vanilla,
get the cold foam?
I get the sweet cream. The cold brew and you pour in the sweet cream and then you give me my thing.
You know how the sweet cream gets made? They have to shake it in the shaker because the only way it's going to pour out.
So I should tip Taco. I go to Taco Bell more than I go to Starbucks.
If I'm going to tip, if I'm not going to tip anybody, it's going to be the Taco Bell people. But I will say there was one time this dude did a bit with me in the window, and I was like, if I could tip you, I would.
Okay, that
fair. Was funny. That's commendable. But when you're doing fast food like that, where I'm like, you're literally just putting it down, pressing it. Assembly line with Starbucks. Like there's
Starbucks is basically an assembly line now. No, ain't no couches in Starbucks no more. It's all stools and metal chairs, sir.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I went there yesterday to write, and I was like, God damn, this is starting to feel like a goddamn Chipotle.
It's not comfortable whatsoever.
No, they don't want you to stay.
They do not want you to stay.
Unless you go to like a Starbucks Reserve where it's like nice.
Wait, time out. There's places called Starbucks Reserve.
They closed them down, but it was a really sick one where they like literally make all types of drinks. It's like across the board things that you haven't seen in forever, or like new concepts they would introduce at those Starbucks.
Oh, like Starbucks.
They're like test kitchens. Basically, yeah.
Okay,
but they're
dope.
nicer. But now they got rid of it. It used to be off La Brea, and they got rid of it.
But would you want them to know everything about you? I can't have I don't mind my family knowing everything about me. I do mind a stranger knowing everything about me. And if I know, that's the thing.
Right.
It's not that everyone knows everything about me. It's if I'm cognizant of that fact that everyone knows everything about me.
About every opinion you possibly could have.
That
actually sounds like a really scary movie.
I'm not even gonna lie. I never even thought about that.
This sounds like a Jordan Peele
I never
movie.
thought the opinions part. I just thought they know like my basic family history and like what I've done and like where I went to school. No. They know everything.
Every choice that you're going to make,
everything.
Basically.
Everything means everything.
So like if you walked up to that Starbucks, all they hear, because at this point now your thoughts are going to be fucking fluid. You're going to be going like, I'm not going to tip them. Like, and then you just see them add a shot onto your drink.
Yeah, exactly.
They just start
they're not going to, if everyone knows everything about you, everything.
Right.
Eventually, not even eventually, where I'm saying the word eventually means like maybe in the next 3 years. No, sooner before later, you're going to run into someone that just doesn't like anything you've done,
right?
Doesn't like anything you've said, or doesn't like your opinions.
Yeah,
we're comics, bro.
We're already kind of half doing that by existing.
Exactly. But
what if it's way more readily available?
But that's the thing, though. We know how to make our opinions jokes.
Right.
That's different
than just having flat opinions.
They know your flat opinions.
Right.
But I don't want to be a Nazi.
Here's the thing. You can always come out with a YouTube video saying, "Here's the truth," and then it goes viral, and then you're not a Nazi anymore.
Yeah.
That's their way out.
There you go. I don't want to be a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi. But if I had my choice,
spend that time. Do you want to spend the time? How much time do you think is going to take to fight off those rumors?
Well, I'll put it this way. I can't exactly have the career that I have now. Mm-hmm. I'd have to do something, move into the middle of the country where nobody cares if I'm a Nazi.
Okay.
You can, truth be told, there's a lot of places that people are very open that they're Nazis and they walk around town like
it's very strange.
You can move to Europe and be a Nazi.
Nowadays, yeah.
You literally can. I went to Rome, flex. Went to Rome as a kid.
Hold on.
I went to Roma and there were swastikas everywhere.
In Rome?
In Rome.
How?
On graffiti.
Wow.
Yeah, that was and I was like, well, that's not an Italian. I know what the fuck that means.
Wow.
And then I went to a Jewish quarter. There's a Jewish quarter in Rome. It's like the one sector of Rome that is Jewish.
Okay.
And there's like an old temple. Like it's actually really cute. There's delis.
For those who don't know, Rome is like very, very, very,
very
Catholic. There we go.
And the fact that there's even Italian a Jewish quarter is actually surprising. And there's so much security, I
can only imagine.
Like borderline military security, because they know people are going to
tagging walls with swastikas.
Oh yeah,
right. I mean, at least here it's like they just want to let you know who runs the area. But it's not a swastika. It's not a swastika. It's just the Crips. It's not that dangerous.
Yeah. Whereas there, it's like, don't be Jewish. I remember my grandmother told me, she goes, do not, I don't wear Judaica anymore, like jewelry. But I did used to wear like a high and like a Star of David when I was younger.
Yeah.
And my grandmother told me that was the first time it was very clear that she's like, we're going to leave the jewelry on the boat today. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
They're like, you'll see. And then I left and I was like, oh,
wow.
Right.
Wow.
But I have a lot. It's so funny. I think it explains my mindset of what I like in life, where it's like, I want something that semi-abuses me. And I'm like, no, I love their food. It's delicious.
Yeah.
I'll look at a swastika with the best pizza and pasta in town.
Hey, man. But how much? Okay.
I'm going to go with the Nazi. I'm going to go with the Nazi.
This is hard.
Yeah.
I feel like I can, the amount of time that I would have to stay to fight off those rumors that I'm something so heinous is worth everyone not knowing everything about me.
I honestly feel like you're not
leading. It's going to be like I'm thinking it's going to be at least 6 to 7 months of me continually posting about me not being.
But let me ask you something. Are you really going to compare 6 to 7 brutal months to the rest of your life where everyone knows everything about you and more?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to do the Nazi thing.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't going to do the Nazi thing. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm going to do the Nazi thing.
Yeah, and also, you can make that a cool thing.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you kind of could.
No, you can't.
You kind of could.
No, I don't think you can.
It's more impressive. Like, there's a black Nazi.
That's the thing. But that's...
I look at how our culture shifts. And they're like, I bet you... It's going to be like one of those, like, Now This Politics video being like, Kazeem Rahman... First black Nazi, and it's like interesting almost being like, how does that happen? And then you could flip it.
But then
and then you go on a whole
Nazis
tour.
Also didn't like black people.
I know they didn't. They didn't like anybody who wasn't.
So now I'm a self-hating black person.
Well, welcome to being a Jew.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
We all hate ourselves. We bring it full circle.
Would you rather receive a naked selfie from a family member once a day?
Oh God.
Or explain the human centipede to a kindergarten class?
Oh, I'm going with the human centipede to a kindergarten class.
Listen,
one, because it's cringy and it will be funny for everyone to watch
I get what you're saying.
But I also will more than likely be banned from walking onto a school
ever in your life.
Ever again.
That's the thing. I don't know about like predator laws. I don't know if that's breaking the law. But you're gonna be arrested for something. Does that make sense?
What if you make it scientific sounding? What if you make it sound like don't do this and this is a thing in history that has happened?
They attach the esophagus to the colon.
Yes. And it's surgical and these doctors actually existed. It's almost like a lesson of like...
Wait, these doctors actually, they did this?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, okay. I don't know why my dumbass was like, wait, time out. Hold on.
But we live in a society where people think movies are real. So we could play it off like it was like, oh no, this actually happened years ago. And then people be like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And they go, oh, okay. Because we take everything at face value.
Okay.
I think that you're more or less not going to be as traumatized.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of, listen, I don't want to see any of my family naked, but there are definitely people I don't want to see naked. Like,
okay.
You know, there's like a whole of like what I'd rather at that point is like, no, I don't want to see any of them. No one I want to see naked. You see your parents naked. That's just part of your life. And then you get over that. But after that, it's like, that's it. No more. Like, I don't need to see any more people naked.
Yeah. I don't know. Part of me wants to go ahead and do that. The problem is this: naked selfie from a family member once a day is all the time.
Yeah. And you give one lecture about the human centipede and it's just, you can never walk on a school ever again.
Never walk on a school.
To be honest, at that point, you just have to accept if you're going to have a kid, they're getting homeschooled.
Yes.
I
disagree. I don't think you're going to get arrested for it. I think you're going to be banned.
But you can't pick up your kid from school.
Not from that school.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So it's one school.
It's one school.
Oh, then I feel like it's a no-brainer.
That's the thing. Explain the human centipede to a kindergarten class. It doesn't mean all the time. It means one time. And we'll be fair to the situation. How many kids are in this kindergarten class? My kindergarten class had like 24 kids.
I think that was about roughly it.
24 kids.
24 kids, and you get to use Legos as demonstrations.
If you want, and you make it explain fun. How are you gonna explain? You can make it fun. You can make it fun, like you said.
Or you can do the whole thing where it's like, all right, kids, you're all gonna we're gonna do layers of paper, fold them all together, and then you're gonna cut a circle, and then when you pull the circle out, it's gonna be a bunch of people's faces attached to each other, and being like, wow,
cut this corner,
Now
do a line in here. We're gonna fold the paper.
Now, kids, what if I told you that this was possible? That these people could be connected into. I go, you guys know the caterpillar, right? The hungry caterpillar. But what if I told you that could be all human? And I guarantee you get a couple kids going, I want to be a caterpillar.
Yeah.
I've thought about being a centipede. I want to be a centipede.
Damn.
You get the weird kid who you ever had the weird kid in class who touched bugs? Pick up bugs off the ground and be like, you're going to murder people or be on Reddit for the rest of your life. that kid is going to totally be all for it and then probably tell his mom and talk about how inspired he was. And guess what? You might get banned from a school, but at least you inspired one kid.
You inspired a kid to not play with bugs so much. You inspired a kid to maybe become a surgeon.
Yeah.
Maybe. They want to learn about the esophagus. What if they want to learn about throat cancer? What if they want to cure throat cancer?
And you can ban me all you want, but I just found the cure for cancer through one student because he got so passionate and he wanted it, or she wanted it, or they wanted it.
Yeah,
whoever.
And you can go in there and you can the two things that I liked what you said. You make it fun.
Yeah.
And you make it scientific.
Absolutely.
Boom, boom. We're gonna explain human centipede to a kindergarten class with music. We're just.
Hey, kids. You guys see all the paper mache?
Never mind.
Wow.
That guy.
What was the name of that song, by the way?
Dreams.
I literally felt inspired.
That sound effect is called Dreams. Like legit, that's the name of the sound effect. It's very funny. It got creepy a little bit. And I was like, you know what? Maybe not. We're not going to continue this question. Guys, now it is time for our segment. We're bringing it back. Something's got to go.
Get out of here. Get out.
I'm going to pose 4 things, 4 objects, 4 people in the lexicon, in the universe, and everything. And you tell me what can get the fuck out of here. Okay. All right. Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. What can go?
Sorry, one more time.
Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
That was a very dramatic pause.
That was a very dramatic pause.
I thought you were gonna play a like.
I'm trying to think. Oh no, we have one of those. Hold on one second.
Blasphemy! This is madness.
We have that.
Okay.
The problem is this: I'm one of those people who grew up on Filet-O-Fish. I'm just one of those people.
Do your parents hate you?
No, our parents. Shut up. That's very funny. Not gonna lie.
I grew up on chicken nuggets. Nuggies all day.
For McDonald's?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We never bought chicken nuggets. We always bought sandwiches. We never bought the nuggets. We always bought sandwiches and burgers.
Oh, well, look at you.
Yeah.
I don't have to have a kids menu. I have a fish fillet because it's the one sandwich nobody wanted, and that's why you ate it.
I've never had a kids meal at. Well, we also
can we do that for?
I didn't buy meals. So I bought sandwiches only, and we drank water.
I'll say this: I've never done a collab on my videos yet with my reviews. Okay. I would love to be the first person to take you out for a Happy Meal.
Yeah. Okay.
We can review it and we can try it together.
Yeah, I've never had a Happy Meal in my life.
Fuck yeah!
Like we always bought the double cheeseburger, and then we went home and drank water. We never ate there. Also.
Good for your parents. Good for your parents to never put you through that.
So that's why I hesitated on letting McDonald's go. Now, in my opinion, Pizza Hut can go.
If it came down to all the chain pizza places, that would be the first one to go.
Exactly.
It's dog shit, it's greasy, and it's never cooked all the way.
I don't like it.
I hate it.
Taco Bell's not going anywhere.
No way.
Wendy's still has a soft spot in my heart.
Wendy's is good.
Their chicken sandwich used to be the best chicken sandwich. They changed it.
It's like rubber now.
It's like rubber now. Wendy's, we'll talk.
They really fucked up because back in the day, their Wendy's chicken used to be underrated. And their burgers are good. And their burgers are good burgers, but the baked potato, we all sleep on the baked potato.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great baked potato.
Did they get rid of that?
No, I think I still have it.
Really? Interesting.
Surprisingly, they still have the chili, remember that incident from years ago?
I like the chili.
Do you remember the whole one where the lady found a thumb in her chili?
Oh, no.
That was a famous lawsuit.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't know if it was real or not. I don't know. I don't remember the whole thing. I saw it on a meme to remind me.
If she won and it turned out to be her thumb.
Also, McDonald's serves coffee at 300 degrees, so fuck them. They literally like that lady who sued them years ago. Yeah. Rightfully so. That place should stop serving coffee.
Caution might be hot.
Yeah.
It's you think that it's because people are stupid. No. It's because legit she burned herself.
And also the cups they serve their coffee in, it has that giant fat lip where it's like it's not even proper. When you take it, it burns your upper lip. And I'm like, cool, sick.
Yep.
I hate this place.
Thanksgiving, Christmas, your birthday, your mother's birthday. What can go? Why are we acting like Christmas can't go? Christmas can go.
Can I be honest? An Italian Christmas? It's pretty fucking good.
Fair.
I'm gonna go.
That's-
Ready?
You know what? That's different.
I
That's
got you right
different.
now.
That's very
Thanksgiving can suck my balls.
different. I don't like
The
Thanksgiving
food sucks. The food's
I don't
not
like
that
Thanksgiving
good.
food.
Thanksgiving food is not that good. That's why they make everyone eat a ton of it.
I like stuffing. I don't like turkey.
You like
Turkey's
bread? You like wet bread. That's
Stuffing?
That's stuffing.
I like it.
I'm not saying it's not good.
Wet bread with the proper seasoning.
But listen to what we're defending here.
We like wet bread.
We like
I'm
wet
not gonna
bread.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm never gonna look at stuffing the same again in my life. The fact that you just called it wet bread is like, you know what? I can't. Thanksgiving can go.
Turkey's dry as shit.
Thanksgiving can go.
I can go through the whole Thanksgiving meal because I know we don't have the time for it, but fuck Thanksgiving. That can go.
Red velvet cake,
Okay.
peach cobbler,
Okay.
sweet potato pie, banana pudding.
I hate most of those things.
We'll
honestly.
skip this one. That is the funniest. You're like, I hate all of those things. Okay, okay, how about this? Children's cereal.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, this is a good one.
All right. Frosted Flakes,
Okay.
Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What can go? This is kind of hard. Frosted Flakes is OG, triple OG. Frosted Flakes.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to go Lucky Charms. I would have said
Wow.
Frosted Flakes because I'm a psychopath. I like Wheaties more.
What the fuck
That's
is
how you know
wrong
I have an
with
old person palate.
Yeah, you're weird, bro.
But I will say Lucky Charms
That
is not
time out.
good.
Who hurt you? That you grew up on Wheaties?
I didn't grow up on Wheaties, but it was one that I definitely liked at a certain point. You get because I mix it with other sweet cereals. So I would do Wheaties.
No. That's different. Then.
I'd also eat Wheaties dry.
different
I'm
then.
not saying I'm not
That's
a complete,
different then.
utter safe person, but that was me defending it. But yeah, no, I've eaten Wheaties dry.
Okay. Wait, what can Lucky Charms can go?
Lucky Charms can go.
Okay, I agree with that. Lucky Charms is just marshmallows.
I love Fruit Loops and
Fruit Loops is
I
dope.
love
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not going anywhere. Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Frosted Flakes are the OGs
Yeah.
of cereal.
100%.
Lucky Charms, I agree with you. Lucky
Honorable
Charms can
mention,
go.
Pops.
Pops?
Pops. You ever had Pops? Corn Pops?
Oh, corn pop. Yeah, the yellow ones.
Yeah.
The yellow ball. No, yellow balls are all right.
Apple Jacks?
Apple Jacks are all right.
Cookie Crisp.
No,
You didn't like Cookie Crisp?
we never had it.
That's
No,
why.
only because I think I've had it one time in my life and I didn't like it. It really was just straight up cookies.
Do you know what
And I don't like chocolate chip cookies like that. I didn't like the hard cookies.
Fair, but you know where my mom gave up on like fighting with me at the grocery store?
What?
She let me get s'mores cereal. If you guys know what s'mores cereal, it's basically a giant chocolate wafer graham cracker thing with marshmallows.
Yeah.
It was literally not cereal.
We had I think this would be harder if Lucky Charms was replaced with Honey Nut Cheerios. And
You would
so
say you would kick
if it-
Honey Nut
if it
Cheerios
was-
out?
No, that's the thing. If it was Frosted Flakes, Honey Nut Cheerios, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I don't know what I would pick. I probably would
I can't
pick
go
out
Frosted
Cinnamon-
Flakes.
Really?
You would kick out Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Were you about to say that?
I'd probably kick out Cinnamon
You're
Toast
out of your
Crunch.
fucking mind.
I can't kick out Frosted Flakes.
Yes, you can.
I can't
It's
kick
easy
out
as
Frosted Flakes.
good the fuck out.
Yes. We are both men of a certain age and we definitely got that joke. You young people don't get
You
shit.
don't get it. You don't
That
get it,
wasn't
Tony
for
the
you.
Tiger.
That joke wasn't for you.
What is it now? A liger to make it?
I don't
cool?
even
I
know.
don't know.
I think they changed it or something like that. I know they changed the
They made
Fruit Loops guy.
It's not Toucan Sam anymore?
They changed them. He's not like a realistic toucan.
Ugh.
Yeah, his thing is like all hieroglyphic now. His beak. It's not like he's not a regular toucan.
Ew.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is it like when they remade Jungle Book into like real animals? Where it's
Yeah.
Like, oh,
It's like that.
God.
It's
Ew.
like that. It's weird. It's weird.
Ew,
Look it up
dude.
later.
I don't like
All right,
that.
guys, that is our segment. Something's gotta go.
Here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Now it is time for our final choice. It is a marry, fuck, kill. Brad, Stoll.
Okay.
Your three choices are
Okay.
Beyonce, Forever and Always. We will go with Olivia Munn. You know her from the G4 Network. She's an actress.
And John Mulaney's
baby mama. All right.
Okay.
Did he leave his wife for her? We don't know.
Who's to say?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. And we will do another Olivia Wilde. You know her as the director of that Harry Styles movie that was not that good. And I watched it. It's on HBO Max. It's not that good. It's all right. It's weird. And she was on a show called House, which was one of my favorite shows of all time.
Great show. Can I just
Very fuck kill.
Can I just say something before I even give my answers?
Yes.
You give me 2 killable people.
Really? You don't like either of them?
I didn't say who.
Oh,
I
okay.
just said you gave me 2 killable people.
All right. Beyonce, Olivia Wilde, Olivia Munn, marry, fuck, kill. What are your choices?
I'm going to marry Beyonce.
Okay. That's fair.
Hands down.
That's
She's
fair.
the queen.
She's the queen.
I like a confident woman. I like somebody who, at least from perspective, doesn't need to rely on me,
Yes.
but also is caring and clearly has a heart.
There is no perspective. She doesn't need us at all.
No, not at all.
I like
She just needs-
from the outside looking in, she seems like she's very self-sufficient. Yeah.
Very much
She's
so.
She's very much
She doesn't
Beyonce.
need to be with Jay-Z. She
No,
chooses to be with
She
him.
chooses to be with Jay-Z. Yes. Who dies?
I'm killing Olivia Wilde.
Oof.
I hate
Man.
to do it, man. And here's the reason why.
Okay.
After all the bullshit, hearing all the Jason Sudeikis shit and like the movie that she made and all the lying about Shia LaBeouf, I'm like, I'm done with you. I'm done. You're a little insufferable.
Wait, what'd she do about Charlotte? What'd she do?
She
to
lied
Charlotte?
and said she fired him. He left.
Oh.
He left. Was it Okay, Darling? Whatever.
Oh, he was supposed to be in that movie?
He was in the movie and he left.
Oh.
And they said he got fired. And there's like text proof that he's like, she was begging him to come back. And he's like, no.
Damn.
Because him and I think Florence Pugh and him were not getting along.
Okay.
Yeah. And I
Shout
know,
out to
and there was
Florence.
also things about Florence Pugh, like saying like she couldn't get along with because she was fucking Harry Styles. And it's like an uncomfortable set to be on
Yeah.
where it's so obvious.
Yeah.
Here I am blowing all my opportunities, by the way, on this podcast.
She won't hear this episode. We'll
you never
make
know.
Sure, we'll make sure it's
We'll bury this one.
We'll put it on. If we ever get a Patreon, we'll definitely put this one on.
This is getting a paywall.
Yeah.
That, and then Olivia Munn. I'm gonna have sex with Olivia Munn. She seems down to earth. She seems like after doing G4 TV, like she's clearly got a great sense of humor.
Yes.
She's very pretty.
Yes.
I don't.
She does seem way more down to earth than
Her fucking
all
John
three of them
Mulaney
combined.
makes it seem like she is attainable to me now.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. Sorry, Olivia. Olivia, both of you, come on this podcast.
Yeah, come on.
Beyonce,
Come
you
on
can
out.
come too. We know you're not coming, but the invitation is still sent
Have
out.
one of the Rollins
Now-
come down, you know?
You know what? I will. This is the first time in a very long time
Okay.
that not only am I in total sync with the guest, but I will marry Beyonce. Usually Beyonce dies.
Really?
She's lived her life. There's nothing else for her to do in this world. Now, I will marry Beyonce. This will obviously be a loveless marriage. She will not love me.
no way.
I am just there for the Instagram likes as the charity case.
And you will be an album because you'll
I will
eventually
be
do
an
something
album.
in spite of her, and then she'll make an album about you
Of course.
and blame you for it.
Right? And then, I'll run her charities. I'll be the house husband that she would want.
Oprah's husband.
You know what I mean? I will be Stedman. I'll be Stedman to Beyonce's Stedman.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Because Jay-Z doesn't do that. He does his own shit.
Of course not. Right? I feel like Beyonce needs more of a husband-like personal assistant. And I can
100%.
be that. Now, I didn't know all these things about Olivia Wilde, so she dies.
She totally
I didn't know all
does.
those things. And I didn't like that movie that much. It was all right, but it was a little more weird than I would have hoped.
She was doing the Thriller thing.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I saw the trailer.
And then Olivia Munn, I'm definitely gonna fuck Olivia Munn because she's cool. She just seems down to earth. She seems like she can keep a secret, right? If I'm cheating on Beyonce, I need someone that can definitely keep a secret.
She definitely also will. I feel like if I have a kid with her, that kid's gonna be a really good looking kid.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like she just has really good genes.
Yeah, she seems like she's just good people. All right, guys, that is our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's KAZEEM Comedy. Brad, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at dammit DAMNITBRAD, or on TikTok dammit_Brad, YouTube Brad Stoll.
You have your YouTube show, the food thing.
Yeah, so I do these food reviews called Resent Reviews, where I go to hype restaurants in Los Angeles or wherever I am in town, and I give a piece of my mind, give it an honest review. It started off actually with me going to restaurants that I got fired from and quit from.
Okay.
And then I eventually run out of those. So now I just go to hype restaurants in LA and see if they're actually good.
Boom. All right. And we will put all of that in the show notes. And if you have a tough choice question or a Marry, Fuck, Kill you want us to consider, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. This has been Brad Stoll.
Thank you for having me, man.
Bye.